Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me. For this week's reading, I'm working with the fortune reading cards. I've recently purchased this deck and I like its energy, so I thought let's work with this deck for this week's reading. So as always, if you're watching this for the first time, what I do is I just intuitively draw cards, and these messages are general messages, so they may or may not resonate with you. So let's pull 3 cards. So just take the parts that do resonate and let go of the rest. With that, we'll start off. Okay, we have our 3 cards here. Okay, we have the first card is beware. Beware, okay? And the message is be careful who you trust at this time. And if I'm not wrong, I think this is the chameleon, but I'm not sure if that's the chameleon or it's the iguana. I don't know, I'm confused. I'm pretty sure it's the chameleon. What I'm getting with this card is, you know, be mindful of the people who are in your circle but not in your corner. Okay, that's what I'm getting with this. Like, you can have 10 friends, 5 friends, 10 friends, but it's not about the numbers, it's about the quality, it's not about the quantity, okay? And more than that, with this card, I feel like you are aware of who is that you can trust and who is that you cannot trust, okay? And what I'm getting with this is take your intuitive nudges seriously, because if Spirit is sending signs to you, which normally Spirit will do when something is not in alignment with you, you will feel it in your gut. You may even receive messages in your dreams, which I do sometimes when something is not in alignment. That's how my guides speak to me. For my own personal truths, whatever, you know, I need to know, or, you know, so there could be signs, there could be synchronicities, but most of the times, you know, there's always, like, I always feel like if you have that charming friend who's always saying the right things, the mask sometimes slips off, you know, at some point in time, the mask does slip off and you do come to see the reality of the person. So this card is just saying that be mindful, all that glitters is not gold. Now, I'm getting different things with this card. It's not only friendships, I'm also getting job situations where you feel that there's something going on. Okay, for some of you, there's like job situations where you feel maybe your boss is promising a promotion or something, an opportunity, but you know that it's not, like, it's just something that your boss is kind of telling you and it won't come true, or it's just kind of trying to please you by saying yes, 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 you know, I'm going to give you a promotion, but at the end of the day it won't turn out that way. Like, if you've already got that hunch and you feel that there's more going on under the surface than you are aware of, then this card is saying yes, I mean, trust what you are feeling. You know, there's something which is off. There's a chameleon in your midst. There's, you know, it's like they're presenting something to you on your face, they're charming, and behind you there's someone else. So this card is just saying that be mindful of whatever your intuition is trying to tell you. That's all this card is telling you, is to be mindful for the signs, because the universe is always sending you signs. If something or someone does not seem truthful, you have to take care of yourselves, you know. And sometimes, I don't know if you guys have read about narcissistic personalities and psychopaths and sociopaths, because they will always present themselves very charming, but underneath it, it's like, you know, they have their own hidden agenda. So just be mindful with this card here, okay? And then we're gonna go through all the cards and just see what the general message is. The second card we have, Death. Okay, this is the Death card. So beautiful. A time of natural transition and transformation. And if I'm not wrong, I'm seeing these moths and these butterflies in the background. So a time of natural transition and transformation. For me, death is all about huge changes. And I've always found death is not only about like the physical death that we actually go through, but I believe that in our lifetime we go through several deaths. And when I say that, what I mean is, when you go through difficult situations that really break you to the core, that really shake you on the inside, what is happening is you're breaking apart, and there's a part of you that breaks down, and that period is so painful. Some people call it the dark night of the soul. Some people call it, sometimes we feel like we're going through depression, like we're, nothing seems to make sense. Your life is changing. You can't resonate with a lot of your friends. You can't go back to the same activities or interests that you once liked, and that internally and as well as externally, so much is changing. So when I look at these two cards together, I just feel like, because this is in the past position, it's like I feel like you are aware of these situations, these deceptive situations, these situations that were like a chameleon. Like you thought they were something else because they were blending so nicely with the background, and then it's something else. And you went through these metamorphoses, you went through these deaths. You went through, a part of you died, but then, like these moths and caterpillars, not caterpillars, but butterflies, you broke down. You had, like, your wings emerged out of these situations. You broke down, but like, look at this, there's so much light coming through. Like when you break down, it's like all those yucky emotions, those dark emotions within you, they're resurfacing, they're coming up. But then when they come up and you purge those emotions, then there is this light filling in, and I feel that that's what's happening with this card in the middle. I feel this is the transformation that you have gone through. This is these painful situations, and this could be like several situations like this in your life, which you thought, oh wow, this was such a great opportunity, or such a great relationship, or such a great whatever it was for you. And there, like things changed for you, and then there were deaths. There was this breakdown within you to find yourself, to find your truth, to find everything. It was like major purging that you had to go through. Okay, now for different people it's going to mean different things. Maybe you are going through this right now. The third card we have is the key. New beginnings, directions, and adventures await for those ready to let go of the past. Okay, so definitely what I'm getting is that you hold the key to your happiness. You hold the key to your happiness. Don't give your key to happiness. There's a quote on Facebook that I sometimes come across, like, don't put the key to your happiness in someone else's pocket. Okay, so trust yourself. You are the source of your own happiness. You are the source of your own fulfillment. When I look at these three cards together, it's like whatever you went through, those chameleon-like situations, those breakdowns, those deceptions, those betrayals, those heartbreaks, those life lessons that you went through, they cause metamorphosis. They cause big changes. Now you've got these wings. You've got so much light, and now Spirit is saying you have the key to set yourself free. There's new beginnings. It says new beginnings, directions, and adventures await for those ready to let go of the past. So you got to do a lot of purging, and I think with this full moon eclipse that we just went through, like we're still in that process. We're purging so many emotions, and these energies do bring up a lot of stuff for us. But there is a new door for you, and you hold the key. With the key here, it's like the key has a little heart here, so it's like you hold the key to your heart. You know what you want, okay? And this is like major transformation. Don't let whatever these situations, you know, the boss that didn't give you that promotion, the love of your life that didn't, whatever happened, like don't let any of those things hold you back. Look at all this. Look at all this transformation that is going on for you. Wow, I love this card. This is, I think, one of the best death depiction cards out there, because it's like you're changing, you're transforming, and you have the key to your happiness. You have the key to whatever it is that you're desiring for yourself with this card. So that's an interesting and great reading, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you next week. Thank you so much for watching.